here. Okay, coming up into the neck, we have our subclavian veins. Man, this is difficult. Because I'm probably not going to get a whole lot of veins here. Okay, subclavian vein. That's a good one.
Then how can I study for that?
What's a good one?
That one right there.
That one?
Yeah.
Are you gonna put that? You're totally gonna pin that. So that's a subclavian vein.
Yep. Okay. Then we have our external jugular and our internal jugular. Okay. External feeds the head, the head and the brain. Okay. The internal feeds the neck and the face. Or I'm sorry, drains the head and the neck. Okay. And then this guy right here, another good one, is the carotid artery. So this feeds the neck and the face. This drains the neck and the face.
So is the carotid do the brain and the face?
Yep. Yeah, because it branches off a bunch here, up here. Okay, so on both sides. Common carotid. Internal jugular and external is somewhere around here. Okay. You okay?
Yeah.
Just hit her.
Thanks.
Okay. Alright.
Thank God for 8 gig memory cards, I'll tell you.
Okay. We've got the aortic arch down here. Guys, the heart, I'm gonna tell you, I'm probably gonna use the models over there because they're a little bit
Good, I like the heart's easy.
and the valves coming out, the veins and arteries coming out.
Oh, because they're not really clear on the pig?
Well, they're just...
Well, they are, but like...
Yeah,
Are we gonna use our other
okay.
hearts?
This is... I pulled those out the other day and they're not very good anymore. They're not very easy to see.
So we're just gonna use the diagram?
So we'll probably use the models that are up there. Okay.
Cool beans.
And this is what?
Septum.
No, it's a big artery that feeds the heart.
Yeah.
It's just the C.
If you have a heart attack, they also call it a...
Coronary.
Coronary, good. Coronary arteries, good.
You call it coronary if you get a heart attack?
Yeah.
Ooh.
A major coronary.
Gnarly.
Okay, so coming down here, man, my liver is just shredded. Okay, we've got the hepatic portal system. This is going to be important for you guys to know. Okay, so you see how the descending... Oh, there's my gallbladder. You are hiding from me. Okay, the descending, or the, I'm sorry, inferior vena cava. Okay, it comes down. It feeds the stomach through the coliac vein. Okay, and it's going to come down here.
Where's the jejunum and the ileum?
Where's the cecum?
And the cecum.
Hold on. Okay, so see all these mesenteric arteries and veins? Mesenteric arteries and veins? Okay, this blood feeds the small intestines, right? And then the veins are going to pick up blood from the small intestines, and in that blood is going to be full of nutrients, right? Full of nutrients that have just been digested.
And it goes through the liver, right?
Yep, and it goes through the hepatic portal system, which is this vein right here. It's feeding into the liver, okay? So it goes from intestines to hepatic portal vein to the liver, where it drops off all of those nutrients into the liver to be stored and filtered and all that good stuff, and then goes the blood goes back into the inferior vena cava and back up to the heart.
How come humans don't do that?
They do. We do.
Really?
What is that big chunk of blue stuff?
This big chunk of blue stuff?
Yeah.
It's part of the liver. Just where the liver burst.
Yum.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. Here we have the colon, descending colon. Okay. Here we have the descending aorta, which is going to branch into our common iliac arteries, and then into our femoral arteries down a little bit further. Okay. And then dorsal to that is our inferior vena cava. Back again. Okay. Notice that those veins also feed the kidneys, the renal artery and the renal vein. Okay. Here's our ureter coming out of the kidney. Our ureter. Alright, which goes into our bladder. Right here. And out the urethra.
What's the two things on the side of the bladder?
These are the umbilical arteries, which I'm probably going to cut off.
Ouch.
Okay.
Cool.
So where's the cecum?
Oh, okay. So the cecum. So the cecum is the first part of the large intestine. Okay. So small intestine. Okay. Large intestine. And again, if this pig was mature, this large intestine would have opened up and spread out a little bit because it's moving food through it, but since it hasn't yet. Okay. So this part right here, right there, where the small intestine turns into the large intestine, and that little extra pocket of material right there,
That cecum.
is the cecum.
Yours is so clear.
Pretty clear. It's like a video camera.
So you
I'll
see
send it
how
to you.
this turns
Yeah,
into it looks a little different. Okay, so that's the large intestine, and right where that large intestine starts is the cecum. And then the rest of it, the jejunum and the ileum, are parts of the small intestine.
We don't have to know it.
You don't have to identify it, but you should know the order in which they come in.
It goes jejunum,
So wait,
what's J?
the ileum is the area that the small intestine turns into a large intestine, and the cecum is the extra bubble of stuff that
The little pocket where the small intestine, or where it becomes the large intestine. It's the first part of the large intestine.
Yummy. What's your guys' emails?